Hey YouTube, I'm back doing another hair video. This time I got my hair from my Eugenia Chaye hair. The current lengths are 14, 16, 18 inch Brazilian straight. I found out about this company through one of my friends from school, and shout out to you, Taylor. And their biggest thing was that the hair lasts up to 2 years. Now, in what state does it last 2 years? Because I can pull out my own Bessie of a wig, and I made her a year ago, and she look about a bundle short, but she's still hanging on. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's their biggest boost is that their hair lasts for a considerably long amount of time. So what I will say is so far so good. The hair came in 5 to 7 business days. It sure enough did show up on a 7 business day. I was super duper excited. And when I got them, they came in these long cellophane bags. Pretty much the standard bags that the weave bundles come in. And it came in this like really tiny box, and it was kind of cute. But anyway, moving on. The communication from the seller was amazing. It was impeccable. I hit them up like, hey, where's my tracking number? I need to know what it is. And they responded promptly, swiftly, and said, this is your tracking number. I had my little text updates going and everything because I wanted to know the second my hair got there. When I took it out of the box, there were no weird smells. It didn't feel kind of damp. It was hair. It was great. It smelled like hair. It felt like hair. It was super, super soft as well. However, when I washed it, the softness did kind of go away. So I think they might have put maybe like a product on it to kind of help the hair feel super soft when you first unbox it. I did dye the hair. I dyed the hair dark. I'm not a big fan of the natural mousy brown color because that's the color my actual hair is, and I can't stand it. So all of my hair is probably going to be dyed dark or some other color. My favorite way to do it is to mix dark black or the darkest brown I can find and blue. And what that actually does, a navy blue, usually from like a door or some permanent color. And what that does is that actually kind of give it a little bit of dimension to the hair when you apply it. So it's not just like plain black or plain super dark brown. In terms of length, it's pretty good. Ooh, that don't look good. In length, it does a pretty decent job of being 18 inches and sticking true to their lengths. The beards. They had a couple more beards than I would have personally liked, but I'm super duper picky about hair. So, that was the only like kind of negative thing about it, as well as the wefts were really, really thick. And I'm not talking about the hair pieces. I'm talking about that line in which the hair is connected to. It was kind of thick, and it made me a little concerned about how it's going to lay flat against my head, because with straight hair, it's imperative. And for those people who don't know what imperative means, it means pretty much super duper important. It's imperative for the hair to lay flat so you don't get this look, which is basically the helmet-ish kind of look you get with hair. But that's because I have a very big head and I'm not done with this yet. I've had this hair for about a month so far. I've had very minimal shedding issues, and even as I'm running my fingers through it, I'm not getting any strands. I got like one strand after running my hair through it. Washing the hair, I get a subtle wave to it, but that's about it. I don't really get much more than that, which leads me to believe this hair is a little bit more virgin than I expected. I really don't, even though people say hair is virgin hair means it can be colored. So I'd always take virgin with a grain of salt. But as well as, it doesn't really hold a curl as well. I will say that I've tried curling the hair, and whatever process that they do to the hair to get it to this texture, it works, because the curl in this hair dropped like within 10 minutes, and it gave me this. This is pretty accurate of what happened. the curl gave me a bend. Just the bend. That was it. Nothing special. I did get my closure from a different company, but I am going to leave a link for it down in that box. It's weird pointing to my crotch. But, down in the box below. And I will be uploading another video, which I talk about this closure. Actually, no. It's not a closure. It's a frontal. Gotta keep it right. I paid more than enough money for this frontal. I need to adjust it as such. I got a discount on it because of the code that I used, because the girl who told me about the hair actually sells the hair. Yeah, you know, shameless plug. But no. So I did get the hair like I think 10 to 20% off, which is a really big deal because the hair is like $200 some. I paid like maybe $250 for it, and then plus shipping. So I paid like a nice little chunk of my life to this hair. Also, what I will say is it moves. The hair moves. And I'm kind of shaking my head like a retarded dog. But no, the hair does have movement. It is a little heavy in terms of the weft, so it doesn't really move like super crazy, but it does have some movement. It does have some body. Combing this hair is very easy. It doesn't get tangled. I don't have to worry about, like, even when I run my fingers through it, it goes through super easy. I need to get my nails done again, but that's a different story. I like this hair. I'm very interested in it. They also allow you to become a brand ambassador, and I think that's pretty interesting. I can tell that they're then a small kind of company, which, you know what? I support small business. I support small black business. So, yes, Eugenia Chaye, you get pretty much, I'm going to say like a 9 out of 10. And the only reason you get that 9 is because of the beards and the wefts. But that's just me being picky. Everybody else would be like, give it a 12 out of 15. No, that wasn't right. 15 out of 10. There we go. I got it together eventually. But, no, this is my wig. I have a nice little thing going on here. But, so far so good. I've had this hair for a month, wearing it day in and day out. So, I'm telling you, like, when I say this is great, this is decent, this is good quality hair, because for $250, you better bet your ass it's going to be good hair. It's doing really well. And because this is a wig, the only issue I have ever with tangling is this little funky back part that rubs against like your neck and your clothes that typically just kind of get tangled, and you just have to make sure. But you know what? Even now, I'm not having that issue. No, I don't even have a tangle back there right now. And when it does get tangled, it's not super duper crazy. Speaking of tangles, there was one concerning thing that I had happen while I was doing the hair. One thing I only use natural hair shampoo on my hair. Partly because I buy a lot of it in bulk and I need to use it, so I use it on my weaves and stuff. But one thing that was concerning was that when I would wash the hair, I've washed the hair a couple of times. The initial time, I think I've washed it like maybe 3 times total. That initial time, another time to get all of the hair dye out of it, and this latest time. The only thing that really concerned me was when I went to blow dry the hair, because I do blow dry these wigs so that way they kind of maintain the straightness, and they don't sit and collect mildew or mold or anything, was that I would occasionally find these knots. And it would be like maybe like 3 or 4 hairs knotted up in like a section. Nothing too severe, but it was definitely noticeable because when I would blow dry, it would snag the blow dryer. And that leads me to believe there may be some filler pieces in the hair. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop another video where I talk about, you know, the ins and outs of weave, bundles, wefts, and wigs, and the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the only reason I believe there might be some filler hair in here is because I actually did once have a weave, and it was a horrible experience. I put my natural hair shampoo. It was some organics, OGX. Um, so it was supposed to be healthy. It's supposed to be nourishing. It's supposed to be moisturizing. And the weave actually like knotted up, matted up in the side of my head while I was washing my hair. And 3 hours of combing, 3 hours of combing, finger detangling, and crying. Um, it didn't come out. I had to cut it out. And that was really horrible and traumatizing. So that leads me to believe that either there's some filler hairs in there or whatever products they use may be so chemically based that when you use natural or organic products or products that are a little bit more natural, that it causes that reaction. Only because I've had it before. So that's going to lead me to about an 8 out of 10 now because I just remembered that. But yeah, 8 out of 10 is still pretty good. It's still great for the company. I'm still gonna support them. Maybe this video will get to them eventually, and they'll kind of look into what they've been using. But all in all, I've been doing pretty good with this hair. If you like me to keep doing videos like this, I need you to comment and like and subscribe so that way, you know, I don't get discouraged because it really boosts my ego when you do. But no, definitely I would love to keep doing these. I do purchase a lot of hair. I do like to look good on a regular occasion, but for some reason I never record YouTube videos when I finally put makeup on. I only do it at night when I'm not wearing any makeup. We're gonna talk about that though. I'm gonna get that together. But like I said, I really want to keep these up. So I would thank everybody who's looking at this video, everyone who's going to look at this video, and everybody who subscribes. You get a special, special hug from me because y'all are wonderful people. So thank y'all so much. Like I said, do the things. Down in the box is going to be all the, you know, specifics. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank y'all. Bye.